EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Acrisure Stadium on the north shore of the Steel City, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
The kicker, Chris Boswell, has it ready to go, and we are underway from Pittsburgh. And he takes this near the 25, just a little past there, call it the 26. For the first time with Bijan Robinson. And this will be a Falcons first down as the tackle made here at the 36.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Back to Robinson now on first down. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Bijan Robinson, 64 yards. And the Falcons are on the board here first in the season opener. Folk connects on the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game.
7. Steelers, nothing.
Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. That's Jaylen Warren getting his first carry. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. James Pierce. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. So a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17. Throwing now is Rodgers. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
At the 47-yard line.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. That's complete. Bernard. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The catch and run good for 24 yards.
That's another Steelers first down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Now run straight ahead with Warren. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. A first red zone opportunity of the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. A handoff for Warren. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. Now Rodgers. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Aaron Rodgers, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point put through by Boswell. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And what a return. Great field position all the way out to the 48 there.
In a tie game, both sides are looking for something to give them an advantage. It often falls back on special teams. And that return, that could be the spark to untie the game.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. Short completion, just 4 yards. And it's 3rd and 4 now.
The term game manager has such a negative connotation, and I don't really understand why. There are very few quarterbacks who can go out and truly carry an offense. I put this guy in the game manager category, and he did a great job on that first throw, finding an easy pass to his running back to get into a rhythm. No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
Got the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. Not good at all. Punted just 24 yards there. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. And a good stiff arm there before he's brought down on a nice little gain.
10 yards on the pickup.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
They run here with Rico Dowdle. And this is going to be a Steelers first down as he gets it up past the 35.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
On the give, it's Warren. And some room to maneuver. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. 69 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Warren will try the right side. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
At the 20-yard line, 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
To throw is Rodgers. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass. From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. That is caught. Touchdown. Pat Freiermuth. A And the Steelers have taken the lead. Boswell good with the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Now that should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43.
Well, he gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Up 2nd and 3 at the 50-yard line.
Now Penix. That ball caught by the rookie from Georgia. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain there of 21 yards. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Second quarter now, Falcon football, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Robinson, he'll try the left side. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here's Penix. That's to the sideline and incomplete. Facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Looking to throw, Penix. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Folks, kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
35-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute. But did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it. And afterwards, they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful with this one.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. James Pierce in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day. Now 3rd down and very long. Throwing is Rodgers. And that nearly intercepted. Well, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. But instead, it's fourth down. On is the punter, Johnston now, as he sends this one away. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Falcons will be taking over first and 10.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never known an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick.
And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Falcons have regained the lead. Extra point up and good by Folk. And it's now 17-14.
17. Steelers 14.
Folk out there now to kick this one off. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. So the completion good for 6 yards. And now it's 3rd and 3.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Here's Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll try and run for it. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
First down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 91 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw, it's Rodgers. He's got his tight end Freiermuth right side. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
A nice chunk play from the tight end position, and it illustrates the cohesiveness that he and his quarterback have. Both saw the extra defender doubling him up, and they still combined for the completion and big gain.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
On the run, it's Warren. They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and
Well, partner, they've been running it well the entire game, and the big guys up front, they're a huge reason why. And now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open up big holes and gain nice yardage.
Here's Rodgers to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So it's 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Warren going to be stopped before he can get moving forward, as he'll lose a couple back to the 5-yard line. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. They run here with Dowdle. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Rico Dowdle, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that will make this a 4-point game.
21. Falcons 17. Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Boswell on now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with a little under a minute remaining, we'll see if they want to try to put a drive together, possibly even take the lead here with a touchdown. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
On the draw, Robinson. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
But with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This ball down the field for Pitts. And unable to connect, incomplete. Well, give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation.
And that's caught inside the 30. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. And that one results in 35 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now whistles here before the snap, and it looks like one of the Steelers may have moved. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now Rodgers. And he coughed it up. And the Falcons grab it.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
They'll throw now on the final play. That's complete to Robinson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be license to take some shots downfield.
And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42.
A loss of 2 yards. It's now third down.
They run again with Dowdle. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. From Falcon territory now, here's first and 10, down at the 33. A running play, it's Dowdle. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 in second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
And they'll work from the 29 on second and 6. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. A short one there to Freiermuth. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 13-yard line.
That's good for us Steelers.
Now a run with Warren. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 105 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener. Rodgers now to throw. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
That's another Steelers.
Warren. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Jalen Warren. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Steelers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Boswell good with the extra point. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
17. Chris Boswell, the kickoff.
Boswell on now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
From the shotgun, it's Penix. And that'll be incomplete.
Well, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even to 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. Now the terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long. They'll throw with Penix. And complete to Drake London. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Penix. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
You're looking there, the defensive back was maybe a step slower than he was when he came into the league a decade ago. I know I questioned his speed coming into the game, but what he's lost in speed, he's more than made up for it with intellect. And that's a great job of knowing how to position himself to make that interception.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Here's Warren. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. 112 yards rushing for him now here in Week 1. A very solid start to this new campaign. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll have the Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So the new weapon just picked up via the trade, making an impact here right away.
And what you like about getting guys who catch passes, you don't have to spend a lot of time in the playbook. You just tell them to dial up a route and get the ball in their hands.
Open man, that's the tight end flyer move. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 15-yard line.
Now it's Rodgers. Got his man, it's Warren. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Steelers, first down. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Rodgers again now. Escaping the pressure right. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. To throw is Rodgers. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Aaron Rodgers with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Steelers are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead is up to 18 now. Boswell on now to kick this one away. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
To the air, Penix. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Falcons. They'll have the football, but trailing on the scoreboard as we get set to begin the 4th. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time it's 3rd and 3. And looking to throw, Penix. And that will be incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers. So a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the execution.
They are going for it. Penix. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On the run, it's Dowdle. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners.
Jalen Walker able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. And he's got it. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. And he has now hit number 500. Charles, that is his 500th NFL career catch.
Definitely worthy of applause, but I remember when 500 meant you were going to the Hall of Fame. Nowadays, in today's football, 500 puts you on the path, a significant number.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. Now Chris Boswell for the Steelers field goal try. Boswell's kick is good. So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage here by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. Penix working out of the gun here. That's to the speedster, Olamide Zaccheaus. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. This quarterback now just 6 of 16 through the air, but he does have a 1st and 10 here. Here's Penix. Sets up the screen to Robinson. He's across midfield. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. And they'll send the tight end in motion. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
On 3rd down, Penix from the gun. And he is caught. And he's going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 7.
They've been moving the ball well, but this drive was in danger of stalling out. Fortunately, this is a nice throw here, and they're able to pick up a new set of downs.
Looking to throw, Penix. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
To throw again is Penix. Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Pitts. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Robinson will try to pick it up. And it was a stiff arm there that freed him enough to get the 1st before he's tackled. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Back to Robinson now on 1st down. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now Penix. Going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. T.J. Watt in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
3rd and long.
They'll look to throw. To the left side, he's got Branch. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to make it 4th down. On the bootleg, it's Penix. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And this is really the start to the season that you're hoping for if you're a coach or a player. They've got the big lead here in the 4th quarter, and now can really take some time off the clock. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Rodgers throwing here. A short one there to Freiermuth. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit. And that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your